Hey everybody, it's Donna here. I just posted a video on the animal card squirrel and it has a lot to do with what's going on right now. So whenever you're watching this video, that's when you're meant to get this message. So even though I'm going to be posting it in regards to where we are energetically across the world and especially our nation, the message can be relevant for whenever you watch this. So I have taken a mini break from doing videos just because I wanted to focus on my own health. I was having, and I'll post a lot of videos on these different elements and what helped me, but I was having a lot of inflammation and just weird things happening. So, I had gone to a doctor and they're just like, you're super healthy. And so then I went to a naturopath type of doctor and it was using like electrodes through my body and kind of going through every single element of your body. And the areas that I knew were problems, that things were just being weird, did come up. And it was very simple things and simple fixes with some natural herbs, but I had to do the deeper dive. So if you feel like something's wrong with your body, always trust yourself over anyone else and keep pushing until you get the answers that make sense and feel right to you. And that's when I know that, there's some things that I knew were going on, but it was just kind of nice to have the direction of the herbs because I'm new into my love of herbs. I have, a good couple hundred that I can offer advice on, but there's always so much to learn. So I'm really open to growing and learning as much as I can because that's not an area I'm an expert in. But I'm happy to learn. So this video is really about doing overall, all these people that I know, all my clients, everyone's kind of there. Some people are having a good time, a nice place where they're kind of stable. Other times there's people who are not stable, but it's overall the energy right now is a lot of unknown, a lot of uncertainty, and it can be really scary. So with that, you have to understand there's your energy and then there's the energy of people around you. So there's any energy of the people on the cars on the road next to you. There's the energy of the people who are delivering your mail, that are living around you. And I say that with specific meaning. So you can only control your own energy. So even if you're the happiest person in the world and you go out and you smile at everybody, they don't have to smile back. They don't have to wave back, but you have to work with your own energy. And this was huge for me because I really have always had a great track record of making people feel really great and making people feel good. And I enjoy that. I enjoy people if someone doesn't look like they're having a great day, I want to make them have a great day. If I have to chat with them a little bit or whatever it is. But there's some people who are happy and comfortable in their space of unhappy. And unfortunately, that could be space around you. It could be your neighbors. It could be your coworkers. It could be even people in your family and your home. So in dealing with that, I have a real hard time with, getting into this type of profession was about 10 years ago that I really kind of shifted gears and started going towards this as my understanding what that meant for me as a life path. And it did entail this being my career. And in saying that, I had so many people that were like, and I guess I honestly was like, well, maybe I can't be mad anymore. Maybe I can't. And I was really good about not gossiping, like stopping gossip, because I used to love to gossip because it was just like funny stories. And there were so many characters in the big companies I worked for. But I still struggled with not being like, I had one, teacher that was like, just forgive them. Okay, just call them right now. And I have a really hard time with that. So I definitely have a hard time with forgiveness, and I know I'm not the only one. And being angry. So sometimes things are just awful, and people are just awful, and you get angry. And what I'm saying today is that's okay. And the more that you suppress anger and the more that you suppress these things, the worse. And that's what I have a feeling contributed to my health thing. So there was some food triggers, there were some other things, but 100% I believe that most of the time you can connect an emotion or something going on with you and your psychological self or your emotional self that is creating the physical ailments. And the whole space that I was having inflammation, it was like my power center. It was, it's look at the areas, look at those chakra areas. It's going to tell you what's going on. And I have been trying to not be angry at people who are just not really nice people that are around me, and their actions are very insensitive and very just rude, and and it's not my job to teach anyone else to do what they want to do, especially if they don't want to do it. So this is for you too, because I'm sure that you have these people around. I'm sure that you have these people that they just do things that you just find rude. They're just intrusive in some way. If you're watching this video, you're a spiritual person in some way, you're into energy, and you're probably somebody that people go to or put all their energy on and pull your energy off of you. And this doesn't have to be just friends and family. Again, this can be people around you, people in stores. Maybe you go to the same store every week and it's the same checkout person is really unfriendly and just has a really bad vibe. That can be energy that attaches to you, that can be energy that just makes you feel bad and lowers your energy. So the way to get in control of this, and especially to get to the point of refreshing this energy before it becomes a health issue, is to allow yourself to be angry. Allow yourself to be pretty pissed off. There's so many things right now that you can be pissed off about. I don't watch the news. I try to not watch the news, and I had a friend say, you have to watch the news this week. And I watched the news and I couldn't breathe because I was like, this feels like I'm watching a movie. Like the elements going on just do not feel real. And, you have to figure out for yourself, because I have to figure out for myself, how much can I watch? How much can I know? What's in the know, being a responsible human versus being overwhelmed with things I can't control. So this is also where you have the choice of feeling these emotions, but getting them out. So everything happens for a reason. And I just watched I love Louise Hay, and she lived a most amazing life. And she was very honest through her whole life. All the time she was learning. All the time she was working through things that were not hers anymore, like working through maybe issues with your childhood. So maybe you're mad at your neighbors, and maybe that has a connection to something was going on with you when you were a child. So people outside of yourself, that's control. You don't have control over them really. Even your children, they have their own personalities. So it's control. It's power. Do you feel powerless that you can't change somebody else's actions? That's a trigger for you to look at where in your life have you felt powerless? Where in your life have you felt you've lost control? And you probably could say like the last 5 years, but let's go back to childhood. Let's go back to the beginning elements when somebody made you feel, maybe it was when you were a child or a young person and somebody said, you don't have the right to do that. You're just a child. You don't get too high up on your horse. Who knows? Figure out where it is and tap into that when you're letting things go. So I'm a big fan of writing things out. I'm a big fan of burning things. I'm a big fan of burning candles and doing a candle meditation where you stare at the candle and set your intentions. And your intentions can be set to release the energy. Use your breath work when you do this. Inhaling and then exhale it out. Let it go. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Keep doing it nice and slow. There's plenty of ways to get rid of your anger. There's working out. Yesterday I couldn't find my broom to clean off my deck, and I was really annoyed with energy outside of myself, and I wasn't going to bring that into my home. I wasn't going to bring it into myself, and I was like, I'm going to clean the 7 million leaves off my deck that just fell today because I have really beautiful poplars. So I got a rake, and I just raked, and my arms were like so sore today, but I raked and raked and raked and raked, and I felt so much, and I just laughed about it when I got into my house. It wasn't that long. I didn't spend that much time on it. My deck looked really nice after, but that was that quick for me to get my anger and frustration and annoyance with people who are very different from me that I can't control, out of my space, out of my head, out of my emotions. And what I kept saying was, they don't deserve, my body doesn't deserve to be affected by these people. My body doesn't deserve to be affected by this news. And it is you being the protector of your body. It's your mind and your heart protecting this vessel that is yours. And there's so many different ways. So allow yourself to have these feelings. You're not less spiritual because you're feeling angry or feeling like you don't like someone. It's fine. Animals, dogs are so adorable, and all they want to do is love, but not all dogs get along. Like, it's a natural, energetic match or mismatch. You're not going to like everybody. You don't have to wish them badly. They even have to be in groups and you don't really like them. That's fine. You don't have to like them. They don't have to like you. But it's more about the people who bring up anger in you and bring up the insults in somewhere in there that's connected to something deeper. It's always connected to something deeper, but it's your job to get it out. So don't stay angry. Try to exercise. If exercise isn't your thing, try to work on the yard like I did. Try to do some breath work. Try to punch a pillow. Try to just go in your car and scream. And these are things that Louise Hay did tap into, and they're really easy ways to just get it out. And what I found, using my energy to get the energy out that was, would have festered. I would have been so mad about something, which I'm like, that's not my personality. I really could care less. In 5 years, I won't even remember these players in the field. So, but right now it's up to me to release that energy and make sure my body is at its optimal health, mind, body, emotion, to go forward in this unprecedented time of uncertainty and insecurity. So I'm giving you permission. Be angry. Be pissed off. You can go in the Zen after. Get it out of your body. Don't hurt anybody. Don't hurt anything. I didn't hurt the leaves. I just raked them to the sides. But get it out of your body. You don't deserve to hold any of these energies, and you don't deserve to take that into your body and create health issues for yourself. And be thankful that it's a trigger inside of you to say, okay, maybe that's my solar plexus. Maybe that's my power center. Where do I work on myself to feel more powerful? What makes me feel more powerful every day? What are things I can do every day to make myself feel more powerful? I can rake. Right? What can you do? Small as raking. I'm in control. I make it look good. I make it feel good. So try to find ways every day, little things. Take each 24 hours to tap into the emotion. Don't try to subdue it. Have the emotion. Be pissed off if you're pissed off, and let it go. Like, get it out some way. Don't let it stay in your body. So hopefully this is helpful. I wish I could hug anyone that's feeling the same way that I felt. But hopefully you follow these instructions and it helps you. Have a great day. Maybe you need to get out and rake today. Enjoy your raking if that's what you have to do. But let it go. It's all okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Yay. We're all going to be okay.